Hey YouTube, it's Matt with Olympus Reptiles, and today we're actually going to cut some eggs. These aren't already out. Some of the things were already out, so we're filming that way because I've been gone. If you Patreon folks know why, a little family stuff we had to deal with. But these have one snake out, so right there's that empty egg. So what do we got here? Well, let's start with what the pairing was, and then we can try to figure out what in the hell we're looking at. The pairing was a Mystic Potion, so it's going to have Mystic and Mojave, and everything will get either Mystic or Mojave, right? There's no doubt on that right now. So we know every baby's got Mystic or Mojave. Get this little guy out here for you to see. Cow. These are going to be really little babies. These were really little eggs. So, and then it's also got GHI and Spider and Pastel in the pairing. So it was a GHI Bumblebee bred to a Mystic Potion. So the best thing we could get would be a Mystic or Mojave, GHI, Pastel, Spider. Now, whether you want the Spider in there is debatable. It's for each person to choose. And this snake here, I'm going to tell you, I think we've got a Pastel GHI, probably Mystic or Mojave. I'm not sure which one. It just kind of has that look to me on a nutshell. I mean, where am I getting that? Oh, man. Come here, little one. As you can really see kind of the GHI pattern showing through there. It is super light. So, and that super white head. So this is a cool snake, man. I really like this one. I'm going to tell you guys, I'll even show you on the weight. Small eggs equal small babies, right?
38. That's my prediction.
I think your prediction's heavy. I think we're going to be low 30s, high 20s. I've held a few baby snakes in my day, y'all. But that's okay because, again, I want you to look at the size of the egg. So you'll see some really big babies we're going to produce and that other people produce. That whole egg and baby is 38 grams. Like, it couldn't have grown much more. Look at how tiny that egg is. When you compare the egg to the baby, pretty good sized baby. Overall, these are just small eggs. So we're going to put that to the side. Now, how do we do on the clutch itself? Well, there's only this one out and one that's pipped. We're going to cut two others. One of them I am concerned with. This egg is pretty deflated. I don't think it's going to make it. We'll see. We'll see if things in there when we cut it. We'll do it last. We only had 4 eggs and one that we wrote possible slug on. Obviously that one got tossed because it was a slug. It didn't light up in any veins. So all 4 eggs made it to term. This may be one of those clutches where we have some bad news we'll share with you. But we share all that. We don't hide it. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get into here because this one's already pipped. So we'll do it next. Funny that one's already all the way out,
Kind of reminds me of a killer queen.
Look at you!
Am I right?
I mean, I can see where you get that. I find that really interesting. And here's why. Those two snakes look different, right?
Yeah.
But they look also pretty similar.
They're similar in the fact that there's fading.
But the color's definitely
different.
different.
The color's different. The one you just snipped looks like there's some yellow in there. Which kind of makes me think of that, like, bumblebee.
This one's got spider, I think.
Okay.
I think it's just coming out funky because the other stuff going on in there. But you can see, if you look at this one, we'll see when they're out. Spider pattern is usually so strong that it's hard to miss. But they're definitely different. Man, they're cool, though.
Yeah.
They're cool. So we're going to go with this little egg next. I'm going to go ahead and just pull it out here so I can cut it on the ground. This one, I think, is going to be a viable egg. But it's going to be a small baby. There's a lot of room in that egg. That could also be the difference between Mystic and Mojave in there. This one appears to be, I'm going to guess this one's probably just a Mystic. I don't see anything else in there off the top of my head. But it does appear to be alive. So we'll set that bad boy back in there. But those two are stellar. When those things come out.
That's a cool pattern. especially since it's like nothing down its back almost.
Yeah.
That's cool.
This also probably does not have the, well, size may have the GHI though, but I'm seeing more this is out, the more I'm convinced there's spider in that one. You can really see it in the difference in the sides and the front. So this is the egg we're worried about. And there's going to be a pretty well-developed baby in here, I think, but I don't think it's going to still be surviving. I think this one went pretty close to term and then just fizzled. That's my guess. But sometimes I'm wrong. I've had more deflated eggs actually have a... Yeah, there's nothing in there. You can see a baby had started and it just did not make it. It got stuck in its own yolk, it looked like, and down in there. So anyway.
Okay.
Yep, so we're going to set that one aside. We'll toss that. So it's an unfortunate part, right? Sometimes you're not going to get 5 out of 5 or 4 out of 4. This was a clutch, I'll be honest, I was surprised we had. The mom did not look like she was going to have eggs, you know? And all of a sudden one day she did, but they were teeny tiny. And even then I thought, oh man, this is going to be a little bit rough. So truth be told, I'm pretty happy with the results. I mean, I hate having a baby not make it or an egg not make it. That always sucks. You feel like you didn't even get a chance at life, you know? But it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And when they're this small and this much of a surprise, there's probably a higher likelihood of losing one. So getting 3 out of the 4, I'm not going to complain too much. And then on top of that, we hit the genetics pretty good, it looks like, I would say. You know, I mean, obviously this one is pretty boring compared to its 2 siblings. And the one that didn't make it looked like it would have hit the genetics pretty well as well. So, and you know, this egg's completely, looks like it's ready to come out. So no worries there if it does crawl out, I don't think. And I think it's actually a bigger baby than that one. Not a lot, but it's a bigger baby. So there you go, guys. That is that clutch in a nutshell. Yeah, that thing's cooler than hell. I really like this snake, actually. The more I look at it, the more I like it. We'll tell you what we're going to do with these when we get to Patreon, as always. Question girl, any questions?
Not on these.
Not on these. So which ones did you like better? We filmed this the same time we filmed the cutting the
I
Blitz
like
one.
That guy.
This guy?
That guy's
over
my
that guy?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of like this guy.
Yeah, that guy's cool too, but I like that one better than that one.
This is one of those things too that after they shed, they're probably going to change a little bit color drastically. This one's probably going to get more color. This one's probably going to stay kind of pewtery looking, which is kind of neat. But which babies are your favorite? This one or like the Xanthic Blitz we just did?
I really like that one.
So this one beats it for Aaron.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody's got a flavor. Me is that Xanthic Blitz, but it's probably because I worked so hard at it. I mean, these are really cool. All right. Any other questions?
No.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. That's all we got. That was clutch number 15.